Alright guys, I had some time for a midweek video, and I had some time to work on my Marlin Crawler TF2 edition truck here, and I wanted to talk about a new product that I just installed on it that I've seen a couple of people use so far, but I don't think it's as widely known as it should be, and it's a really cool product for the truck that I was really glad to see come to light, and that would be the A&M Garage shackle reversal kit. Really cool piece for this truck. What it does is it takes the standard TF2 shackle mounting and it flips it to be more accurate, like one-to-one Hilux would have. And part of the reason why I really like this kit is, one, it's very reasonably priced. I'll add a link in the description for you guys for his Facebook page for you to get in contact with him. The other thing is that you don't have to source the bruiser parts to do it, which is something that myself and many other guys for the past couple years now were doing on these. We would modify the front bruiser spring perches to fit onto the TF2, and while that worked pretty well, those parts are not as easily obtained. It's not a direct bolt-on then. So this particular kit, very straightforward. I didn't bother doing an install video. I don't think it's really necessary. I think it's pretty straightforward. If you do have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the comments, and I will go over that with you guys the best I can. If you feel that you need a video, I will gladly do one. I purchased a couple of these kits to do a couple of my other TF2s, so if it's something you want to see, by all means, I will definitely do that then. But for now, I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. It's really cool. It's the best part of it in my mind is that it allows you to maintain the stock RC4WD drive bumper mount, which then gives you all the options for all their bumpers, which is great. Whereas with the stock bruiser suspension parts, depending upon how you modified it, made it very, very difficult to retain that stock bumper mount, which then you lose all the options for their awesome bumpers that they make. So yeah, the kit install is pretty simple. The only thing as far as real special tool wise that you might need is you will need a drill to drill out the back mounts on the frame where the spring perch was. You do have to drill that front hole out using an 1/8 inch bit, and you'll be good to go pretty much after that. The flex on the truck is still great. It still does its thing. I didn't use all of his supplied hardware only because on my TF2s, what I like to do is rather than using those shoulder bolts that RC4WD drive has, I tend to chino mod my springs. I'll drop a link to that in the description as well in case you're not familiar with that spring mod. And I like to use insulation from 12 gauge wire. That takes up the slack and also allows the leaf spring to have some movement on the bolt assembly there, which aids in your flex. I'm not a big fan of that O-ring mod. I know that's a very popular, a lot of guys like to use that. I don't like to use it, mainly because on the majority of my TF2s, I like to run the U-bolt kits just for the scale realism factor. And I've also seen where it kind of makes the steering sloppy. You tend to get some axle steer and stuff out of the truck then. So that's not really something that I like to do. So yeah, that's it. This is my TF2. I'm looking forward to running this weekend. I'm heading up to Roush Creek with the full-size Hilux, and I wanted to get this thing up to par, to get this thing out on the trails, and I wanted to get this kit installed before then. I like the fact that it aids in the scale looks tremendously, and doesn't have any ill effects on performance, at least not that I've encountered so far. If anything, I'm going to say it's going to help performance, because a lot of times with trucks where you have the shackles in the front, when you're coming up for your approach angle, those shackles can hang up, and then what they do is they push it, it flexes the suspension back and unloads it, and that causes problems. So now you don't have to worry about that with this kit. So I'm thinking, if anything, you're probably going to gain some performance. It also looks like, judging by the wheelbase here, that it actually did push the front axle assembly forward a little bit. This is a very, very common thing in the full-size Toyota world. A lot of guys tend to push that axle about 3/4 of an inch forward. I know it's like that on my full-size truck, as well as when I did the solid axle swap with my 4Runner. So that increases your approach angle as well. So I think overall, great kit. Again, very simple water jet cut pieces, and it's a real simple install. I think you guys will like it. gives a good scale performance look. And yeah. All right, thanks guys. Appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe. And if you're not already following my Facebook page, my Instagram account, Mike's RC World, please do so. And yeah, have a great weekend, guys. See you soon.